Do the dash, speed racer, do the dash, speed racer, shorty wanna
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Steph London Live. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little story time. I've been meaning to tell y'all this story time for a minute. So I went to Guyana, and if y'all not, a lot of my viewers American. I got a couple UK viewers. I know where all my viewers is from. Like I really watch my YouTube studios, the analytics and shit. So, first of all, when you fly to Guyana, there's two flights. It's either you land in the morning or you land at night. There's usually no in between. It's rare when nigga land in the afternoon. So when we land, you gotta go through immigration and shit. We get through immigration. Immigration, like in a third world country, is crazy. Because it's so backed up because they got like 3 immigration people. So we get through. You got check your bags. You got to make sure you didn't bring no contraband into the country. So we walk outside. Like the airport is like, I don't know how to explain that. The airport, when you walk out the door, basically there is no door. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think there is no fucking door. You walk out straight into the pitch black. And it's just mad people there ready to pick up their families. Like a couple cops, and then it's just straight Toyotas, and then it's just mad dogs. It's like mad stray dogs at the airport just waiting for a nigga to drop a bag of fries or some shit. So we hop in this minibus. It's like an old Toyota minivan. So we hop in this shit. This nigga driving reckless through the streets, and it's mad potholes. This nigga in this shit like this. I'm in the passenger seat. And it's like you drive on a different side there, so you just, and over there, you allowed to merge around the cars. Like, once you honk the horn, you allowed to go around that nigga. I'm gonna cut the story, like, a little shorter, because there's a lot of shit that went on in Guyana. First of all, the mosquitoes there are vicious. No matter how much mosquito spray you use, they on your ass. Mosquito spray in Guyana is not a real thing. You have to sleep with nets over your bed, like in certain places if you're closer to the ocean. But don't go to Guyana if you're not ready to get bit up. Real thing. So, one night I go out with my cousin. And my cousin, he's born, raised, he still lives in Guyana. So this nigga was like, yo, let's go out, drink, smoke, da-da-da. So I'm like, alright, for sure, cuz. He come pick me up. This nigga's car has 2 layers of tint. And it's 95... No, it's like 85 at night out there. It's like pretty hot. It's hot as shit. So we cruising. This nigga take me to a little back street. I'm like, alright. It's dark as shit. And mind you, in Guyana, I'm not Steph London. I'm just an American. I'm a foreigner, technically. So he take me. He was like, oh, here, drink a Guinness. I'm like, Guinness? Guinness is like a beer overseas. Shit tastes like motor oil, cold motor oil. So we drinking that shit. He was like, oh, roll up. So he passed me some weed. And Guyana weed is mad mid. It's beyond mid. So I roll up. I'm like, poop. But it's frying me because I ain't eat. Earlier that day, I went to Kaichor Falls. Kaichor Falls is a waterfall that's like pretty famous. It's like the world's largest single drop waterfall. Y'all look it up. I already shot the video. Go watch it. So we drinking. Well, I'm not really drinking. I even finished the 1 Guinness. I'm smoking. So we watching like UFC. I'm like, yo, bro, we gotta go. He's like, what you mean? You like, drink another Guinness? I was like, we gotta go. Stomach growling. I gotta poop. Like, I don't like smoking too much and shit like that. So especially I'm overseas, I got anxiety that I don't know where I'm at. A nigga could run down on me and not get anything because I don't have anything, sir. So we go back to the crib, go eat. Next day, what the fuck happened the next day? I'm trying to give y'all the story time videos that I be forgetting to give y'all that happened out there because I ain't really record a lot. Oh yeah, the nigga tried to get me drunk again. The nigga got aggravated that I didn't want to drink with him. Like, the nigga literally got mad that I didn't want to drink again. So I was like, bro, I can't. Like, it's not in me. I can't drink. Like, I'm not a drinker. And if I do drink, I drink like Hennessy. Not even Hennessy. I don't drink Hennessy no more because Hennessy makes me poop. I drink like Remy Martin or something like calm. Or if it's Hennessy, it got to be like the what is the dark, whatever it's called, the cognac, not cognac, the VOP, whatever the fuck this shit is called. And then I'm drinking a Guinness. I think I drank a lot of Guinness that night. I get back to the crib, boy, the muddiest. I'm shitting myself, fucking sweating, a pool of sweat. Shit, I'm feeling. I couldn't even sleep. The mosquitoes biting me all in my forehead. It's hot. That's the hottest place on earth. I swear to God. But you don't really get a tan. Your skin just. I don't know, bro. That's my Guyana stories for now. I think I have to remember some more. I'm gonna get back to y'all. For sure, shawty. Do that shit like I'm on Nickelodeon. Hold on. Content warrior. You recording?
I've been recording. I'm waiting for you to turn around. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
My bad, guys. So, I'm gonna tell y'all a story time when I went to Soca Madness 2022 in the city. When I be going to these events, I don't be meaning to go to these events. Like, I went down there to literally go pick my mom up from the city. And my cousin was like, yo, it's a party tonight. I'm about to pay for your ticket. Once you pay for my ticket, I'm there, bud. Once you pay for my shit, I'm going there with you, bud. I'm gonna get groovy. So, me and my cousin, that cousin particularly, I'm not gonna say his name. We not the closest. Like, we close, but we not like, hey, I see you every week. Like, he lives in the city, I live upstate. So, and he does like way different shit than I do. We do completely different things. Like, he's a real upstanding citizen. So we end up going out. Before we go out, we turn up before we get a little high. You know how niggas get down. So we take a Uber there because you know you don't want to drive in the city. We take a Uber there. It's raining, so I'm like, damn, this night might not be lit because it's rain. Once it start raining, I'll be ready to go to sleep. So we take a Uber and we hop out. It's just mad white people, and it's like they playing country music inside. I'm like, where the fuck we at? So my cousin immediately checks GPS. He's like, oh, we at the wrong spot. We gotta walk down the block. We walk down a city block. It's raining and shit. I got the little fit on, got my Balenci's on. My cousin got some bullshit on because he don't know how to throw shit together. So we hit a right, and it's like a fake mall. It's like a mall entrance. And then you just see mad Jamaicans, mad Trinis, mad any West Indian or Caribbean person you could think of was at that party. We walk in, son passes us down. He telling me a couple of jokes. I'm not really entertained by his jokes because he keeps telling me I look like YB and Corday. That's not funny, guys. Cut that shit out. So,
Factual.
Cameraman, you want to get paid today? Okay. So we get in the party. My cousin was like, yo, we gotta get a couple of drinks in us. I'm not a drinker, guys. I don't really like drinking. It kind of burns my chest. I get acid reflex. But when I drink, I turn into a demigod. So we take a drink. I'm feeling it. The music started feeling groovy. So my cousin, he was like, yo, bro, I ain't paid $50 for nothing. Once he said that, I was like, what do you want to do? Once a nigga say, I ain't paid $50 for nothing, I mean, like, that sounds kind of rapey. But he was cool. He was like, nah, we gotta dance with some girls. We can't just leave here and go home and beat our meats. I was like, you are right, my friend. We cannot do that. So but mind you, I had to leave the next day. I had to leave early the next day. We got to the party. The party started at 11. We got there at like probably like 12:31. We got there mid set. So the party started grooving. He playing all the hits. So I'm behind some girl. She over here throwing that shit. I'm like, oh, we catching it. So I'm over here asking her a question. No cap, I did not want to ask her for a number. I just wanted to know if I looked like drunk. So I was like, yo, I look smizzed. Before I could even show her my phone, she was like, I have a boyfriend. Once you tell me you have a boyfriend, you think I care? You just grinded on my dick to Vibes Cartel. Bitch. So I walked away. I went back to my cousin. He was like, I seen you over there, cuz. He knuckle pound me like a real lame ass nigga. So I'm like, yeah, bro. I was like, what we about to do? He was like, this is my man's. He drunk. He drunk. This is how my cousin talking. He was like, this is my man's right here. Man, I knew this nigga since like. Then he stopped, like mid conversation. So they come back with some shots of like Hennessy and some other shit. He was like, yo, you gotta take this shit right here. Drop your balls right now. I'm like, hey, yo, I hit the shot. I shouldn't have done that. Me knowing that I don't drink, I shouldn't have done that. So I take the shot. Next thing you know, me and my cousin back to back. We over here dancing. We dancing. He over there in the corner. I'm dancing. Next thing you know, we link up in like the middle of the party. So his bitch like right here. And I'm right here, so we back to back. The bitch I'm dancing on, she over here throwing that shit. She musty as fuck. Musty as hell. Stinkiest bitch I ever danced with in my life. After I took that dance, I had to stop and reevaluate my life. This bitch was musty. My belt got stuck on her dress. She had some little glittery ass dress. She thought I was feeling her. That bitch is a munch. No. That bitch was really musty as hell at 1 o'clock in the morning in the party shaking ass. Smelling like Bronx. She smelled like the streets of the Bronx at 6 a.m. on a trash day. Shit was wicked. To continue the story, we dancing, we grooving. So eventually the party started dying down. It's like damn near 3 o'clock in the morning now. So we walk outside. Once I walk outside, my ears ringing. That's all you hear that's all I heard for like 3 days, no cap. So we walk outside. This niggas selling, if you Jamaican or like Caribbean, this niggas outside selling soup. They was outside selling soup at 3 in the morning, bro. And luckily my cousin was outside. Cause a Uber back to Brooklyn was $81 at 3 a.m. You was gonna have to cough up that cheese. Mind you, the Uber there was $22. That's how the city shit works. So he was like, yeah, cuz I'll give you a ride home. Then he just started talking to everybody at the party. But mind you, he wasn't in the party. He never went into the party. He was outside eating soup outside the party, just posted. When I walked outside, he was there. He was calling my phone. I was in there. You know me, you know stuff. You know the big drop. I was in there dropping that motherfucker off. So I had to do what I had to do. And we ended up getting a ride home. But on the ride home, this thing ended up going to Manhattan. If you know Manhattan and Brooklyn, that's not in the same borough, bro. We didn't get back in the crib till 5 a.m. I had to leave at 8 o'clock. So I'm driving back from Albany. Tired as hell. But that's my story time on how I went to Soca Madness and got crazy. Cut the motherfucking